Welcome to the Waiting in Queue podcast. You right?
Yeah, that hurt my jaw a lot.
It looked like you hurt more than just your jaw.
My spirit, my dignity, and my hope to live. We're starting this episode off real sad.
Yeah.
Welcome, though. Derek didn't really finish it. He just said welcome, and then he...
I said to the Waiting in Queue podcast. Episode 21. We didn't mention it was episode 20 last episode.
No.
We got too excited about what all was going on.
What was going on?
BlizzCon, Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. Mortal Kombat, BlizzCon. Nothing really happened this week.
Not really.
Outriders demo started.
I wanted to play that before.
We could have got on last night.
I know, but
you just jumped on
I was just like,
Valheim, and I was like, all right, I'll keep playing Valheim.
Yeah.
The game's too good to put down, so I'm
4 million downloads now.
Yeah, 4 million sales. They put out a thing saying that they're gonna expand their team from the 5 people that are already working on it.
Good. They've already put out a roadmap on updates to come and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen the roadmap before though. Just got pictures.
I've just heard people talk about it.
I heard people talk about it.
I haven't actually seen it. So,
well, they just did a big update that increased the bosses' like health and damage, and they made bosses harder because people were getting through bosses too fast.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good.
And then what else did they do? I don't remember.
Did they? I'm not gonna.
No. Yeah, it's super fun though. But Outriders is pretty good. I think it's hard to tell because it's so early.
Right.
Like, you start out at the beginning of the game. You can only level to 7. I think it's good enough to like try and play, though. But I don't. I don't see it being like a. Oh my goodness.
You okay?
Your gang. I don't see there being a.
What a show.
I don't see there being like a huge pull to like play it as much as say like Destiny. If you're playing Destiny, you know what I mean? But it's definitely fun. I think it's like Borderlands. You like play through it, build a build, and then you just like try to go as far as you can. I don't know what the end game's like. There's no way of knowing. They don't even let you test it. So huge pull. But it's fun.
Ignore that.
It's pretty fun.
Is it?
Yeah. We have to make a PowerPoint, though, Derek.
Yeah, we do have to make a... If you've noticed in our last video, we watched... Or not our last video, a couple episodes ago, Mitchell made a PowerPoint on how Xbox is better. So he wants us to make a PowerPoint, and he might... If it's good enough, he said he might switch to PC.
He said 10 slides, though.
10 slides. That's
His
easy.
was only 5.
I know.
6.
10 slides, that's more information we can pack in there.
10 slides to prove to him that he's not as smart as he says he is. Yeah, we have some ideas for graphs. We were talking about last night. The fornication graph.
The fornication graph, yes. I think that's going to be a top seller right there.
Huh?
It's going to be a top seller.
Yeah, the fornication graph is really what's going to take it to a whole different height.
You know, every time, we just had an example of this. Every time BlizzCon gets started, they always talk about
fornication
and marriages and stuff like that.
Yeah, they always bring it up. They're like, you could meet the one.
World of Warcraft matchmaker.
In World of Warcraft. Yeah, it's a true thing. It can happen. It's happened to me. Not the one,
but more commonly on PC than probably
well, yeah,
Xbox.
You can't play WoW on Xbox.
No, but
I'm sure people meet people on Xbox.
Sure, they do.
But
I think I think it's more common on PC because it's easier to communicate with people with like the keyboard. More like
maybe unless you were like talking to them on mic.
Yeah,
and then you were like, "Hey, let's join up. Let's go play Call of Duty." Because that's all that console players play. So let's go play Call of Duty, Mitchell. Looking at you.
I
Uh, what was I saying though? Yeah, you can. I mean, I think people meet, but
Sure, of course. I think
I think
for
WoW
me,
definitely. There's probably way more people.
yeah.
I mean, you have like millions and millions of people playing it like all the time. Not so much anymore, but
Hmm.
I think it's still in the millions. Maybe.
Yeah.
What was it? What did it top at that one time? Like 5 million
What did it top?
concurrent gamer, like concurrent players.
Oh, I don't know. Concurrent. I remember it was
Sales
like
are obviously like insanely high, but
it was like 20 million, 21 million at Cataclysm. 21 million subscribers.
well, I guess that would technically be concurrent players, wouldn't it be? Right? Because you have people paying for it. Why the fuck would you be paying for it and not playing?
Yeah. They
Yeah,
not
so
a lot. Not
20
a lot.
million concurrent players.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a lot of them would be like passively just paying.
Because
for
I mean,
WoW
like
subscription.
Valheim. Yeah. Why the fuck? Yeah. Why would you passively just be like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep my subscription.
Because I don't think they've ever said like we have this many concurrent players. They've always said we have this many subscribers, and that was always like their big thing when they came out with the box to like buy the new expansion. They'd have like the sticker on it that says like now has this many subscribers. I think like Wrath of the Lich King, it had like the sticker said 11 million subscribers at the time. I think Cataclysm was its peak, and after Cataclysm, it's just slowly gone down.
Yeah.
Could have gone back up.
I think it went up for Shadowlands and Legion, but I think at the beginning of every expansion it goes up. Not like
Of course,
to
yeah.
20 million,
Right.
but it definitely goes up and then it dies down. It's the same thing that happens to Destiny. At the beginning of every season, it booms for about like 2 months into the season, and then your hardcore players keep playing.
Right.
So, but yeah, so we're gonna do a fornication graph because
We can't reveal all our secrets. What if Mitchell watches this?
they're not secrets. He just knows. There's nothing he's doing to counteract it.
I know that, but
It's for him to get a PC.
yeah.
I mean, should we have multiple graphs? I mean, I feel like we could have multiple graphs and really step it up.
Yeah, like he only had one
He
graph.
only had
if
one.
We have 2 graphs. And then we can have a graph to show like how many graphs he had versus how many graphs
So
we have.
3 graphs.
We could have 3 graphs here.
We
I
have
think
10 slides. What if we did all 10 slides were graphs?
that's a lot of graphs.
That's a lot of graphs. I don't even know how he made the graph or how I'll probably just do like
I just
GIMP.
Yeah, we'll just YouTube it.
You don't need to learn it. You didn't need to go to college or anything. You
No,
learn
no,
everything
no,
on
no.
YouTube. I think it's gonna knock his socks off. Okay, so
Knock your socks off graph.
yeah, he's components graph, scalpers,
Hey.
the lack of being able to actually get components to build a PC that you've been trying to
the
build
lack
for 2
of
years.
trying to get a next gen console.
That's true. It's the same. I feel like it's easier to get a GPU than it is to get a console.
Yeah, I mean, look how many different types of brands of GPUs you could get, and they all service for the same thing. You don't have to be like, oh, it's either Xbox in stock or PlayStation's in stock.
Yeah. It's funny too because those GPUs go in stock all day long.
Mm-hmm.
The Xboxes are like, GameStop puts out a big announcement. They're like, we're going to have 10 consoles for sale at 3 p.m. And then they sell out immediately. So
Yeah.
I feel like the only way you're getting a console is if you're buying it off of StockX. And let me tell you right now, you don't want to buy them off of StockX. See, if we had somebody that was here to help us, we could have that person be like, hey, what's the
prices on StockX?
What's the StockX price for the Xbox?
We need help.
Yeah, who wants to come in, sit in, be part of the team? And
I do. I want to be a part of the team.
Well, you need to work a little harder for that then,
Damn it.
because
I'm not willing to do that.
$665. That's only about $100 extra. That really
That's
isn't
not
that
like
bad.
terrible.
That's not bad at all. I would honestly, if I really, 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 really wanted one, and I was like, man, I really need one, or you don't need one right now, but like,
Wait, what do you need? What do you need one for?
That's what I'm saying.
Heart surgery?
You know what you really need? Insurance. So
PC. You know what you can do on your PC? You can't do it on the Xbox, but it's 10 times easier on the PC. When you're sick, you can look up your symptoms and have Google tell you you're dying.
and find out that it's cancer.
Mm-hmm. Most commonly used for cancer
See,
symptoms.
I also saw a photo of Mitchell on his laptop a few days ago, working from home on his laptop. Imagine if he had a PC sitting at a table.
Yeah.
You know how much easier that would have been for him?
10 times easier.
On a big old computer with a bigger monitor.
We'd probably we can have it run it faster.
Yeah.
You know, SSD and...
I wonder what he's going to do if he does get one. If he's going to get a pre-built or if he's going to get...
Well, you know how pre-builts are. We show him a graph of that, and then he's gonna be like, "Oh,
see,
you're gonna get more bang for your buck for building," and we could build it for him.
Is he going in with? Is he? Yeah, I would like to do that. I'd be like, here, give us a budget, and then me and Derek will
build it.
We'll pick out the parts and we'll build it.
Of course, he's not.
But you're not getting a freaking GPU that's like a 3080 or he doesn't even know what that is. So like,
right,
you probably get like a 16 something, which is still really good.
Honestly, I changed my mind. I don't want to do that.
What are you gonna say?
It was defeating the purpose of what I was like. Should just tear down an Xbox and use those parts, but
no. The point is we get him to come to PC and we all joyfully play Valheim together.
Yeah.
Or
any other video game.
Fall Guys. I don't care. It's coming to Xbox. Nobody cares. We don't know if it's crossplay or anything.
I don't think it is.
So I don't know. I want to build this PowerPoint though.
I know we need.
I ain't got no fucking time to sit there and build a 10-point PowerPoint right now though.
What do you mean? Today when we get stuff rendering, instead of doing our normal recording, we could work on it a little.
Do you have PowerPoint?
You can do the free version where it's just like you do it off the website. That's how I had to pull it up to play it on a.
Yeah, I mean we could do that, or we could.
Can you go back to that?
No, or we could procrastinate. And
like we're good at. We're really good at that.
And play Little Nightmares. Do we want to play Little Nightmares today?
I want to work on this PowerPoint.
All right.
Let's think of it in the long run. If we pull this thing off,
dude, he's not even buying one until he moves here.
Right.
That's even if he gets to move here. He might not get the thing.
So now you don't want to do the PowerPoint?
No, we have to do the PowerPoint.
We'll
it's
do the
required
PowerPoint.
For him to get a
We'll do
computer.
it on the show again. I think we got this.
Should we have him on the show again?
Yes.
Okay. That's another thing. We need some other people that want to come on. Anybody?
Anybody can.
Anybody. We don't have any.
We don't have any friends.
You have to have at least 3,000 followers on all your social media accounts, and you have to at least share our content 2 times within the week that you were in the show. And then after that, you have to then pay us a fee
for every word you speak.
And the fee is for every word is $1.55. It's $1.55.
Yeah.
And
you're not going to get that deal anywhere else.
Yeah, you're really not.
We're going to be the cheapest podcast.
Good luck.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck finding a podcast that's cheaper than $1.55 a word. Come on. Some people are like $1.55 a vowel. So, and let me tell you, that adds up fast, super fast. We already got people asking. Ben said he'd be down. Alyssa said she wants to come on.
Yep.
What we really need, though, is we need you guys to find somebody to come in and help us do this job.
Yeah, that's more important than anything.
Not that we can't handle it. It just would be I think it would be nice to have like a second or third dynamic in here too.
Third dynamic.
Hey, I
Extra
saw this
hand.
thing, or hey, I made this thing. Let's do this challenge, or let's sit down and I'm gonna stop. It's gonna get real
I
dirty
think
real
just
fast.
a third hand for each of us. Because if another person came in, I'd get one of their hands, you get the other hand. And that would just help us on our...
Are we holding the hands?
No, we're like attaching them to our bodies to be an actual other hand, another arm. So we have 3 arms each. Come
Okay.
on.
Yeah, I see that. What's the? Where are we getting the arms?
From that guest that comes on. Not our guest, but the...
Are we removing the arms from that person?
I thought they would fork them over.
They're just like, here,
Willingly, yes. They want to be a part of it.
here's my arms. I'm a part of the show now. Well, I thought we needed somebody to also like communicate. Are they
We're not-
still communicating? They
they'll-
just don't have arms.
Yeah, they just don't have arms. They'll still have their mouth to communicate.
So they're gonna have to learn how to do everything with their mouths
They should already know how to do it.
to operate a computer
Mm-hmm.
with their
Or,
mouth.
you use your feet.
No, I've never used my feet to operate a computer.
What do you mean?
Do you do that?
Yeah, here, let me show you.
Don't, Derek. You know you're. Oh my God, you are really good at showing your feet on the internet. That's like the one thing you don't do.
Wiki feet, here I come.
That's the one thing you just don't do. Yeah, that's a good one. That'll be there forever. I don't think I've shown my feet yet.
Pop those puppies out.
I'm not showing my feet.
Let me see them.
No, it's supposed to be a journey for the viewers to try to get the feet.
Yeah, but
You got people out there masturbating to your feet.
Well, now they're thinking about me. That's all I want.
They're not thinking about you. They're thinking about your feet.
But that's part of me.
Yeah, that's true. But it's not you though. They're like they don't give a shit about any other part of you. It's just your fucking stubby feet. How's the bottom of your feet look like after you went to that pedicure thing?
I didn't actually go because remember I cut my foot.
Oh yeah.
So
you got out of it.
I didn't get out of it. I still kind of wanted to go. I thought it'd be fun and funny.
Yeah, it would have been funny to put that poor person through torture of messing with your feet that were insanely dry. Are they dry still?
No, actually,
They looked better.
They've been doing.
You pulled it up and it looked good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of more care to them.
Yeah, as you should.
Yeah.
When they were that bad, you putting like Gold Bond and shit on them.
Yeah, I've been doing that for a while. It's just I think in the winter, I'm outside. It's a lot colder, so my feet don't get as hot and clammy and sweaty. I think when that happens, that's when my feet
Derek, your
just
feet
shred itself.
don't lie to people. Your feet get fucking drenched. All
Oh,
the time.
dude, it is so bad in the summer. But in the winter, we're healing.
Wait, so in the summer they get bad? You mean
Yeah.
in the winter they get bad?
No, in the winter they
crack and shit.
No, they are cold, so that my feet don't get real as sweaty.
Right, but they crack and get all dry, don't they?
No, not.
That happens to you in the summer?
Yeah, like they sweat profusely in the summer, and it just like kills my feet.
Yeah, I get that,
it's like-
but that's what causes your feet to dry up and crack?
I don't.
That's like the opposite. Usually that happens in the winter, and then in the summer your hands, because they sweat, they or your hand. It's usually your hands. I mean, people's feet. It happens to people's feet too, but Ben's leaving to go work on Skeleton Sleepbox. We need more music from Skeleton Sleepbox on Spotify.
Yeah, I agree.
Like-
There's a couple songs I want on there now.
Yeah, me too. Like really bad. Like now, today. Then get to work. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of listening to the 3 great songs over and over and over. I need more. All right, well, you have fun with that. I can't believe. So what'd you guys do then?
What do you mean? What did I do?
If you guys didn't go to get your feet touched, what'd you guys go do?
We didn't do anything.
You guys just stayed at home?
Yeah.
Wasn't it for your anniversary?
Yeah. But we didn't do anything. I think we went out to dinner, I think.
Sounds crazy. You know what you should have did?
What?
You should have had Lauren to do your feet.
She refuses to touch my feet.
As I think any normal human being on the planet should.
What do you mean?
I wouldn't touch your feet. I wouldn't touch my feet. I wouldn't let you touch my feet.
I'll touch your feet.
And you did not touch my feet.
Hand him here. Bring him over here.
What'd I tell you about putting my feet on the fucking internet?
What if we put our feet together? Would we
Join our toes? I've tried it to do it to you before, and you refused to do it.
Well, now I'm open for it.
No.
Like, will our super intelligence finally peak? It's like fusion from Dragon Ball Z.
That's disgusting. Imagine your.
But we just like suck into each other's body to become one person. But it's like it's from like torso to torso, and
Wait.
it's just like we're two torsos like walking around with our arms.
Sort of like that thing.
We're like cat dog.
That's like ass to ass.
Yeah, but like we'll be more.
I was thinking more of like the guy from the knight from Monty Python and the Holy Grail, the three-headed knight. Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
He's like a big guy.
Yeah.
That's what I was picturing.
But that's 3 heads.
Yeah, but we would just be 2. Maybe we'd have a third one, but it'd be like dead
Oh,
in the middle. So we can't
it
kiss.
acts more as like a barrier.
Yes, we can't kiss.
Mm-hmm.
Because, we be kissing. So, Derek, that's on the internet forever.
Yep. Unless we censor it.
Blur that out.
Don't
Blur
blur it
that
out.
out
Don't
in
blur it out.
post.
Don't blur it out.
Blur it out in post. What time is it?
We're at 22 minutes.
Great. We have like nothing to really talk about today. We're just kind of going off the beaten path. Is that what people say?
I don't know what people say. I don't talk to people.
Yeah, we know you. Yeah,
So why do you ask these questions?
because I'm trying to get an answer from you. I guess I don't know. What the fuck do you mean? Why do I answer these questions, or why do I ask these questions? Why does anybody do anything? I was gonna put out a proposition to get to 1,000 subs.
Yeah.
All right. And then he does things like that. Hang on. You guys won't be able to hear this, but I will, and that's all that matters. So
Hear it on YouTube.
where is it?
Should be on just sounds.
Oh,
Derek, you ruined this video.
there it is.
All right. Nice. Good placement.
A little late. That's why we need another person. So they can be like,
Derek, you ruined this video.
when you do something stupid.
Mm-hmm. We'll just be on it. Be on top of it.
I forgot what I was gonna say, man. It was good.
Something
was
about
juicy.
1,000 subscribers.
It was juicy.
Juicy?
1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took it back.
So no 1,000 subscribers.
It could come if we get 1,000 subs, but when we get closer, I'll say what it is. It's a drastic thing. I'm gonna poop live for the first time ever.
How are we gonna do that?
Huh?
Can we even do that?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, you mean like you're just on the? It's not. You're not actually watching it come out.
like a bird's nest when a bird lays its eggs. You know how like National Geographic, they put up the cameras and then the birds lay the eggs,
Mm-hmm.
and they show like the whole thing, and then they watch the eggs. We're gonna do that, but I'm the bird and the egg.
We'll dress you up as a
Is my
bird too, and we'll like get like a nest for you to poop in.
I was just gonna poop in a toilet and we just leave it in the toilet, but we could do a nest. I think that's more natural.
Mm-hmm.
It's more natural for a human just to poop into a
Squat.
a handmade bird's nest. And we'll put eggs in it too, just to add to it. Then it looks like I'm just shitting on eggs. We don't need that.
I don't know. Do we?
No.
What kind of eggs we talking? Were you just thinking chicken eggs, or we actually find some bird eggs and just ruin them?
Hey, I found these eggs. These are perfect eggs for the 1,000 subscriber pooping video. We'd be the only ones on the internet that would have a pooping video at 1,000 subscribers.
Would we? I feel like there's going to be some dark websites that have that already covered.
On YouTube, though?
Oh, on YouTube?
1,000.
I don't know if we can show any of that in, content on YouTube,
We
though.
just blur it. 1,000 subscribers.
Blur the entire thing.
1,000 subscribers. Poop video.
I will say, ever since we started talking about this, we've lost all of our viewers on Facebook Live.
I don't care. Let's see. There is no video on here that says 1,000 subscribers, so I poop into a bird's nest with eggs.
That sounds awful.
There's a bunch of YouTube poop stuff.
Classic stuff.
Yeah, that sounds terrible. I don't think I'll ever do that.
Yeah.
Maybe we've done some bad things with poop in this house. Alex, to be exact, not your brother Alex, a different Alex. I won't say his last name, but
you should come on the show.
Yeah, that'd be cool. The jar incident.
Yes, I remember.
Where we, where he did. Should we say what that was?
No.
Why not?
Maybe we'll have, if he comes on, maybe we can have him tell that story if he wanted to.
I would tell the story, but Derek doesn't want it on the internet, I guess, for whatever reason. Trying to make a podcast, but Derek doesn't want it. Doesn't want to talk about it.
Go ahead, say it then.
What's the timer at?
27 minutes.
What were you gonna say?
I just sometimes like saving like those stories for the guest to tell, and like we can talk about that.
Yeah, but what if he never comes on? It's a story it's a story never told.
You can tell it further down the road.
We could tell it again. He's here.
You really want to tell this story? I'm fine with telling it. Just go ahead. Yeah, there's a good chance he won't come on.
Story.
Yeah, go on.
Nah, we're too close to the break now. Just can't do it now. Just can't tell the story.
We don't have to go to the break at exactly 30 minutes.
Yeah, well, I would say what it was. I will give you hints. It had to do with poop, a jar,
Tostitos
cheese
jar that was finished, where we finished off all the cheese.
Yeah, of course.
Before the pooping happened.
It was a poop, a jar, and a ceiling.
A poop, a jar.
And a ceiling. I will let the YouTube viewers and the Spotify listeners to take what they want from that and create a story that best fits those words. And you guys could figure out what it is. I think it's pretty easy to figure out what happened. So
My load.
there was not any of Derek's load in it either.
It's just a soundbite, dude. Just calm down.
Dude, glitter. Stop. Derek is addicted to the sound bites. You want to show him your new one?
Yes, I want to show you guys the new one.
Cut to break.
We'll be right back. Connor, how important is it for you to stay up late at night to play video games? Because we know we don't have a lot of time in the day, especially for people that have full-time jobs. So how often do you need to stay up super late?
Well, I'm a gamer, so I stay up really late.
What if I told you there's a product that has a solution for you, and you're holding it right now?
What? What is Swift Lifestyles?
You want to know what it is? It's an energy drink that's geared towards gamers.
Wow. Comes in a powder form, and I heard they have vitamin gummies as well. So if you're not into like, mixing powder and water because you're a gamer and you ain't got time for that, you just pop a couple freaking gummies in your mouth and then bam.
Yeah, that's really cool. Some of the things that they pride themselves is that's crash free. It gives you a high energy, and it's sugar free. And we know that's very important for a lot of people because hopping up on sugar all the time can really put some damage to your body. So having something that can give you energy and no sugar, is probably really good for gamers because we know we don't get a whole lot of exercise.
No, we don't. We're some of the laziest people around, but it's out there, and we do have an affiliate code as well that you can use to get yourself some of this Swift lifestyles. Derek, what is that code though?
That code is WIQ15, WIQ15, and the reason that is because we want everyone to know that it gives you 15% off of your order if you use that code. So go over to swiftlifestyles.com and type in WIQ15. Welcome back. As you were saying.
Jesus Christ, Derek. Come on, you can't say anything.
I just said it. I said welcome back.
All right, we'll start it now. No, I'm kidding. That's the start. No, Mitchell, I'm not shaving my head. Give me 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, you're not shaving your head. We're going to shave your head.
No, wrong again. Give me 1,000 subscribers, and then I'll think about it. Buy a PC, and then I'll think about it.
Connor, think about it. We shave your head, then we get some Sharpie, draw like a penis head on top of your head, and we'll run around Walmart.
So I look like a dickhead?
Yeah.
No. I'm not shaving the beard either.
We're waxing the beard.
We're not touching any of the hair. What needs to happen is we have to get 1,000 subscribers, and then maybe I do something drastic like that. Maybe. Probably not. But we'll say we will. To get us up there. Is that bad?
Yeah, terrible.
Why?
Well, maybe to prove that you will do it then, you just do it now.
Well, that would be stupid.
But if they wanted to see it again...
If they want to see it again, you got to get us 1,000 subscribers. No, not going to happen. I'm not going to... Why is everybody so adamant about cutting off the hair? It's like, oh my God, he's got long hair. That only means one thing. That means you have to cut it.
Yeah, there's only two options. You leave it or you cut it. Everyone wants the cut.
I don't think anybody really cares. I think everybody just wants to say they want it to be cutted. Right? You guys sit at home and think about it all the time?
I don't.
Yeah, see? So nobody
Usually
really
when I
cares.
look at you, I'm like, you can do something with that hair. You can do something hot
No.
with the hair.
I'm not going to have a YouTube haircut, Derek. Mr. fucking Tifu over there. So, what's the yes for?
I don't know.
What's the yes even mean? This kid even know what he's doing?
I think he means yes. He thinks about your hair.
Oh.
There's a delay on the YouTube or Facebook live, so.
So, I wanted to say something today, and that is, cut your hair, idiot. Derek Lanier. Have you seen Derek's hair?
I don't need to. I've seen your hair.
Yeah, but have you
And
seen
Derek
Derek's
agrees
hair?
with me.
My hair, Derek's hair looks great, but my hair looks fucking phenomenal.
All the more reason to cut it. We know you don't want to cut it. That makes us want you to cut it.
I'm not cutting it for no reason.
The reason would be that we want you.
I don't care what you guys want. When have I ever cared what you guys wanted? Ever? When? Come on, give me a time. Maybe you, but like the other guys.
Mm-hmm.
When do I ever care what they wanted? When? For the other guys.
We just thought you would just do this one random act of kindness.
It's not no. You never do anything No, I'm not doing no random act of kindness. Even when people do random acts of kindness, they're looking for something.
Of course, it's human nature.
Exactly. So why would I just cut my hair? To make you guys happy?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I really give a shit about that. No. Stop it.
I'll not.
I will cut my hair, maybe, if we get 1,000 subs.
I don't know. That's not very convincing.
It's not supposed to be, because it probably won't happen. We can trim it.
You would like that, wouldn't you?
You would like that, wouldn't you, weather boy? We would take like.
Where are your parents?
We just take an inch off. Let's cut your hair
Okay.
all the way off, bald, skinheaded. Let's do it.
All right.
All right, there we go. We got an episode set up. Derek's cutting his hair. Look how easy it is. Derek's like, yeah. You wouldn't fucking shave your hair off.
No.
Exactly. No. Stop asking to cut my hair. Stop it. No more.
Well,
It's not going to happen.
and stopping's not going to happen.
Huh? Yeah, it will.
We need to shave your head so we can put some mayo on your dome.
Why does my hair need to be? The point is you put the mayo in your hair. That's the point of putting.
No,
you don't
but
put mayo on your fucking scalp. It's,
that's
it's for your
funny.
hair.
Then.
No, it'd be funnier to put it in your hair.
All right.
Then your
so
hair smells like
either
mayonnaise
you
for the rest of your
shave
life.
or we put mayonnaise in your hair.
Why do you think you can make these ultimatums like you hold this like huge seat of power over me?
Well, because I'm larger.
Oh, you're definitely larger.
Yeah.
But there's no seat of power. There's no. What is he talking about? There's no like the chat is throwing me off, dude. I gotta like minimize this shit sometimes. I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what that means. Send help.
Send some trimmers.
So, Derek, is there anything that you did this week that was so crazy, so insane? I mean, absolutely mind-boggling,
Bobbling.
that you would want to talk about today on the podcast?
No, not really.
Really?
I went out of town for work, and just when I was done working, I went straight to the hotel.
You didn't watch anything on the hotel? What'd you do at the hotel?
Worked on YouTube videos.
Did you shower?
Oh, yeah, I did that. Oh, speaking of, there was something kind of weird about the shower.
There
though.
we go. Here we go. Here's something
So
juicy. Come on.
Okay, so
come
I
on.
get into this hotel shower.
Right.
Okay?
This is what people want to hear.
I wish I took a picture of it. I'm going back out there. Oh, and then there's something else I need to talk about.
Why
my
aren't you
hotel.
talking about these
I kind
things,
of thought
man?
about it. I just thought about it. Okay, first off, when I first get to the hotel,
Okay.
I've stayed at this hotel before, and when I get into my room, the floors are wood of the room. I'm like, okay, that's kind of odd.
The whole room?
The entire room. It's all wood flooring. I'm on the second floor, and I'm like, it's kind of odd. So, night goes on a little bit further. When I go to bed, I usually like to go to my door and I put like the chain lock on or whatever kind of locking
Yeah, you
system,
lock the door
and then
extra.
and then the deadbolt.
Yeah, you lock them all.
So, when I went to go lock the chain lock,
Right.
you know, that peeking lock, one side of it looks like metal head broke. And so that we're using the other side to slip into that little like metal slot that locks the door or keeps it from the door from opening. I'm like, huh. Okay, some things are starting to add up. Wood floors. This thing's broken. And then I go to work the next day and I ask my fellow coworkers. I was
Is
like,
your floor wood?
yeah, I go, do you guys have wood floors in your hotel? They're all like,
Hey,
No.
what kind of
So-
wood is it? Is it like laminated wood, or is it like
Yeah,
what
it's-
you would see just like a wood pallet, and then they would put like flooring over it?
It's like
Not pallet, but you know what I mean, like sheets of wood. Or is it like, would it be like living floor? You get what I'm saying?
like for like.
Is it flooring, or
It's,
is
it
it
is
like
flooring, but it's just like no carpet. It's just like wood flooring.
Okay.
It's not like an
But
unfinished room.
That's kind of what I was.
No,
okay.
it's like finished, but it's like they replaced the carpet with this flooring. So
right. So nobody else had.
nobody
Everybody else
else.
has
I was like, it's kind of weird. Go back to the hotel room, looking a little bit closer at the locking system. The part that holds the chain, not the part that's on the door that we were talking about. The part that holds the chain to
on
the wall
frame.
on the frame, half of it's like ripped out from the wall. And now I'm starting to think someone got fucking murdered in that room. Cause
Holy cow!
what?
What if?
Yeah,
It happens a lot in hotels. Murders or even suicides. So somebody could kill themselves in that room, and then they had to
break it
break in?
Yeah.
What was in the bathroom?
Okay, the bathroom had nothing to do. Well, nothing to do with
What?
how crazy it was.
Hang on. So did you have like, did you ask any other questions to anybody else? Did you ask like, well, what kind of sheets do you guys have? You think they're using the same sheets and stuff?
I
Yeah,
think
they
so.
probably have
That's pretty
access.
easy to. I mean, they change them out all the time.
You should have asked.
I should ask.
You should have been like, why is my room wood but the other ones are carpet?
And why is the
I'm
lock
pretty
a little
sure-
bit
I'm pretty
busted?
sure they have to tell you. Don't you think?
I know for like buying homes, they have to tell you.
Yeah. Hey, somebody was brutally stabbed 7-8 times in the fucking face, body, and neck right here. Right, literally right here where we're standing.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why this little spot of the house is wood. The carpet was covered in blood. Anyways, let's move on to the living room here. That's house. That's those realtors.
yeah, that's how they would be. They try
Yeah.
to blow it off. Okay, so now going to the shower.
This is intriguing for me.
Now, I went to the shower. Went to
Comment it.
no.
Okay.
So I went to turn on the shower and pull the thing so the water goes to the shower head.
Mhm.
The shower setting was super weird. It was like a really solid
Somebody's got the jet on it.
the fucking jet, and I look up to change it, dude. This fucking thing does dude. It was the shower head is as round as big as fucking a basketball. I was like, what the fuck is this? It's a fucking flying saucer.
Was it huge?
Dude, it was massive.
Why
I'm
that's
like,
probably why the person had the jet on.
what? So went through all like the settings. They got some cool settings on there, but dude, that thing was like, I'm not joking when I say it's the size of a basketball, dude. It was freaking huge. It
Like
looked,
a
it
rain,
looked-
like one of the rain top ones, pretty much.
it looked like that, but
Yeah, tilted.
I mean, it just had a ton of settings. I said the F word a lot, so now I'm trying to cut it back.
Good man.
I was like, oh, what? It looked
Was
so
the
out
jet
of.
tiny?
It had like just rings and rings and rings that started from the center and come out of different settings. That's why it was so massive. But I'm like, this looks so out of place for this hotel. Like everything looks like
It almost always seems like they always have a shower head that's always just weirdly placed for a tub shower.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah, this thing looked way too modern, way too big, and
What hotel did you guys stay at?
Best Western.
That's not the nicest hotels, but they're not bad.
Oh, it wasn't bad.
Was there stains on the walls?
No.
Blood stains?
See, in my room, I should have paid attention.
You should have looked harder.
I should
I
have
would have started like
investigating.
and then I would have Snapchatted the whole thing. These missed opportunities
I
of
should-
yours.
Let's see if I can get that room back.
Be like, I really like that room with the wood flooring and the broken lock, and the dude. What if they had to replace the head because the person actually killed themselves, and they tried to like hang themselves on the shower thing, and it broke. So they had to get a new one.
But
And the only one they could find is the giant one
If somebody hung themselves, why would they have to replace the carpet?
because it didn't work. So they were so upset, they went outside the tub. Right? They were so sad at this point
Mm-hmm.
that they crawled outside of the tub now, and they went out into the main living area. And this guy had a knife from he ordered a PF Chang's prior. He ate PF Chang's that night, and then he crawled back out there, and he reached up on the table. And he's still crawling because he's just so sad that the shower broke, and it didn't work. So he reached up to get the knife, and the knife was a plastic knife though, because the PF Chang's, it's takeout, so they don't give you like metal knives and stuff for takeout. It's a waste of money for PF Chang's. So he takes the knife and he starts like sawing at his neck. It's gonna get real dark. He starts like sawing at his neck, and then it takes him a long time because it's just a plastic knife, and then he starts bleeding like a lot because he finally gets in there and he's just like bleeding a ton, right? And that's why the carpet had to get removed and wood. And then now you're like, well, what about the lock? The lock was broke, like who?
We already discussed that. The like emergency services, they'd have to
Yeah,
break
but hang
in
on.
to
So,
get
like,
in there.
So he was doing that and he was yelling. So a neighbor came out who, sorry, it wasn't a neighbor. I'm silly. It was PF Chang's delivery guy who was also delivering PF Chang's to a different person in.
Oh, hold on. For this
the
situation
hotel.
to work, because you said it's going to take him a while, a PF Chang man would have had to go all the way back to the restaurant. And
Yeah,
then come
no,
back.
this is a separate order. It's
Okay.
for somebody else. It
Right.
was like for a different room
Mhm.
in the hallway by him, just conveniently. At the time that he showed back up, he was then doing the act, and he could hear him screaming, and he was like, I wonder if he's choking on the PF Chang's I delivered. And as a PF Chang's worker, he knew
But
it was
if he's screaming, he wouldn't be choking.
Huh?
If he's screaming, he wouldn't be choking.
Okay, what if... You're right. You're right. What if
I'm
he-
trying to make the scenario work for you. I'm just telling you.
You're ruining the story. No, I'm kidding. So, okay, yeah, he was screaming because it hurt so bad because of the plastic knife. So the PF Chang guy was like, oh, maybe he's choking. But then he's like, oh, well, that doesn't make sense because he's screaming. Like, why would he be screaming? And he's like, maybe he...
Has some serious diarrhea.
Yeah, maybe he's got really bad diarrhea. And he noticed that water was coming out of the shower thing, coming into the living room, or into the hallway, which is also a reason they had to replace the carpet. And he was like, is he screaming because the diarrhea has filled up the toilet so much from the PF Chang's that I delivered a few hours ago that it's overfilling the toilet? So he immediately was like, I have to help this man. So he starts hitting the door, right?
With the other customers' food.
PF Chang's.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's hitting the door, and he finally gets in and breaks the lock. And that's when they saw him dead in the puddle of water and blood, and with the plastic PF Chang knife in his neck, and he bled out.
Did he open up the window to make it look like it was a murder, that somebody
No,
ran out?
he still had the noose around his neck from the shower, and the shower head was attached to the noose still. Why he tried to do that, I don't know, because he was a grown man, so it's like, of course it's not going to hold his weight. It's really low, too. You have to, like, get up on your knees. You know what I mean? And hang, like, with your knees bent. Your body's not going to let you do that. So that's why they had to replace the carpet, and that's why the locks broke. So that's
I
why
would have never guessed that happened in my hotel room.
It's exactly what happened.
Crazy.
Word for word. It's a tragic story. You can look it up. What city were you in?
Peru.
Peru, Indiana?
A circus city. That's where the circus started.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
So that's where it's from. No, I'm kidding. So, yeah, you can look it up. Peru at Best Western. Wouldn't that be wild?
I did when I was there. I did try to look up like
Did you?
news to
Did
see
you find
like.
any?
No, I didn't find any. So it was a cover up. So now I'm thinking the mob's involved.
Holy cow!
Silencing the.
So maybe the whole thing that I just said, he didn't actually do. Maybe somebody did it to him.
That's what I'm saying. The window could have been propped open.
They just
Escape.
missed that part of the story
Mm-hmm.
when I was told the story, because I was told somebody else told me that story about the room. And I just relayed it to you. So
Oh. Well, that's what happened to me. Out of town. I guess I did. That was kind of weird.
what? The room?
The room.
Yeah, those are things that you gotta bring up. See, something weird happened. That is weird, man. You think you're the only room in there with wood floors?
I think so, because I don't have like a special room or anything.
I don't think I've ever been to a hotel where like all the floors are wood. Maybe at a Holiday Inn. Maybe at a Holiday Inn they're all wood.
But I don't think typically they do. Because they try to make you as comfortable.
A lot of people like just wood floors though.
I know,
Because
but
the thing about carpet is carpet holds dandruff.
yeah,
That's why more luxury places I feel like are more like wood.
more modern looking.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I'm trying to remember if I've ever stayed in. I thought me and Haley stayed in a Holiday Inn that had wood floorings.
Our first apartment together, me and you, that was all wood floor.
Yeah, I like wood floor.
I don't like it like in the bedroom or like the living room. I just like it in the kitchen. I like carpet.
I could do without it in the living room. In the bedroom, I like it, but not in the living room because you could just get like a nice rug and put a rug where you sit. But then you have like I don't like it because it holds, like I just said earlier, it holds fucking pet hair and dandruff, even if you vacuum it all the fucking time. And I have cats, so what? If you had $3,000 vacuum,
exactly what I was
it doesn't. Even that $3,000 vacuum does not clean your carpets to 100%. You can't clean your carpets to 100%.
No, but I like carpet.
Oh, yeah, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it can get dirty. You like carpet in your bathroom? You fucking heathen.
Yeah, in the bathroom. Yeah, it's disgusting if you have carpet in the bathroom. I like wood.
Your parents
floor.
have carpet in the bathroom?
I know, but it was such a old model.
Yeah, they used to do that a lot.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
It's fucking gross. It's really gross.
Oh,
that carpet just fucking absorbs that dirty water.
Oh yeah, disgusting. But you said you like wood floor?
Yeah.
Oh, you like wood floor, huh? Name every wood.
Oh gosh. Okay. We have oak, pine, birch, fir. It's like FIR. There's is lichen a wood? Isn't lichen a wood?
I don't know. You're the one that likes wood. You should know this.
I think lichen's a wood. Maple.
Lichen kind of sounds like it's from Underworld,
Underworld.
the movie.
Apple. Apple tree, which I think is technically, is that? Do they call it apple tree wood? I don't. Isn't it just like wood? There's got to be a name for that.
I don't know. There's a couple apple trees outside. Do you want to ask them?
Yeah. Did I say pine? I said pine.
You've said it like 3 times. It's like your default. Like when you're drawing a blank, you say pine.
Redwood. Redwood pines.
Okay. Think of Minecraft wood.
That shit ain't real. There's like jungle wood, but what would you call jungle wood? You know what I mean? Like, what would you call that? What would you call?
I'd call it jungle wood.
What are those trees called in the jungle?
Jungle wood.
Spruce? I think I already said spruce. Hang on. I'm thinking. types of wood, because my keyboard doesn't work. I think I did pretty good job of naming wood, if you ask me. Oh man. Holy cow. Okay, we'll go types of lumber because that is what you would use to build flooring.
You would build flooring or assemble it or place it?
You build the floor, right? You don't assemble the floor. Assembling would be like if you used like that. I feel like we assembled that, right? Because it's pieces.
Right, yeah.
So you would be building the floor if you used lumber.
That'd be like the foundation, but then like that would be the floor, though.
That's not true. You can use lumber as floor.
Sure, you can.
Old barns use lumber. That's everything. I mean, not everybody uses laminate.
Yeah.
I think laminate is just a cheaper modern way of doing it, but people still use lumber. So you would be building it, right?
I guess at that point, yes.
You'd be constructing it. I just want a list of wood.
You need the wood to get the wood.
You need the wood to get the wood. I don't want images. Here we go. List of woods, Wikipedia. Boy, are you guys in for a treat. So, obviously, I already knew this. There's two different types of wood. It's called softwood or hardwood. Duh. What are you, stupid?
Who doesn't know that?
So I didn't say cedar. Cypress. I said fir. So under fir, there's like 4 different woods. Do I need to name all those woods too?
Yes.
Oh,
Said name
boy.
every wood.
I don't even think this is every wood. White cedar. Suji?
Did you do pine yet?
I did say pine. Ash, aspen.
Aspen?
Yeah, aspen. There's big tooth aspen, European aspen, quacking aspen. What the fuck's that look like? It's from Canada. It's in Canada. Wow, welcome to the podcast, man.
We talk about trees. Waiting on lumber.
Welcome to Waiting on Lumber, where we talk about nothing but lumber and how to build and construct and assemble any of your projects. Today, we're going to talk about types of wood and
what you can do with those types of wood.
Yeah, what you can do with those types of wood. So
and we've broken up into 2 categories.
Soft and hardwood.
Soft and hardwood.
Of course, the 2 categories.
You won't want to use any of the softwood for
structural integrity of a building.
The building at all. It's all going to be hard.
Yeah, you want hardwood.
You want rock hard.
Like cedar. Cedar's a really good one.
Mm-hmm.
And then, then from there you can go to your softer woods, such as like shit. Fuck. Such as your Can we go back?
Undo all that?
Ash. That's a hardwood. Fuck me. Sorry. Did I say cedar?
Yes.
Cedar's a softwood. Pine's a softwood.
Really?
I guess that kind of makes sense because it's covered in
sap.
Pumpkin ash.
Does it taste like pumpkins if you smell it or lick it or?
It says ash. It tastes like ash.
Huh.
Birch trees, dude. There's like 8 different types of birch trees. Dude, why? Wow, episode 21 is a fucking riot.
Yeah, dude.
No, it hasn't been that bad. That's our wood talk, though. We are branching off. We are branching off to make a second channel, our 3rd channel, and it will be nothing but wood talk.
Mm-hmm.
And we will call it Waiting in the Shed. Waiting in the shed where we make birdhouses.
And we sit in the shed and talk shed.
Yeah, we talk shed. That's funny. We talk shed.
Take a shed.
We take sheds in the sheds. We talk sheds. Have you ever been to Lowe's and built those, like when you were a kid, you built the like build it things every Saturday?
Oh no, you were telling me about this. No, I never went to those.
So we used to go to those a lot.
Do they even do those anymore?
I don't think so. You can they still make the kits, but then they sell them at like in the cash, what do you call those? Cash register
on the
lines?
ground.
Yeah, it's on the ground. Yeah, but you could still buy the kits. Dude, that shit was fun. You go there every Saturday, and there's like a big old freaking table in the back of Lowe's, and when you walk in Lowe's, the first thing you hear is because there's like 100 kids already back there just like constructing wood cars and shit. Because you get the little nails.
Is it like a schedule thing, or is it just you show up whenever you show up?
It's all Saturday.
It's all set. Well,
I think it's like till noon.
But it's not like,
Or 1.
hey, from like 1 to 2, we're doing little wood car assemblies, or like
no, like every Saturday was a scheduled thing you build. I think there was like choices of 2. You had a choice, like a birdhouse or a car or a plane or a boat on that day, and you got to choose, and then you got a patch for every one that you did. I got a bunch of them. You got a vest, like a Lowe's vest, and then my mom would iron the patches onto the Lowe's vest, and that shit was a riot, dude. That stuff was fun.
Dude, maybe you should just go work at Lowe's.
I love Lowe's. I was just there yesterday. You ever walk into Lowe's and the first thing you do is go, sniff it, sniff the air?
Not really, but I know what you're talking about. Like, it does smell.
You literally scream dad, and the one thing you don't do that every dad does is go into a Lowe's and sniff the air. You just walk into a Lowe's.
I just enjoy the smell.
You just walk in there like a normal person.
I do sigh a lot, so I mean that probably makes up for it.
Sigh.
Like, or like I just do that a lot.
Why? Because you're mad that you're there?
No, I just do it a lot. It feels good.
That doesn't make up for you. That's not you smelling. That's not you enjoying the scent of Lowe's.
I'm just inhaling still.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you're not consciously walking into Lowe's and then being like, God damn, that smells good. And then you walk to go get your project.
Not really, no.
My best friend is the weirdest person on the earth. I swear,
What?
Dude, that's such a normal thing, I feel. But
All right, I'm gonna go to Lowe's. I'm gonna sit in the front and see how many guys just.
Trust me, you'll see guys walk in. As they're walking into Lowe's, they'll be like, I do it every fucking time. Dude, it's like a huge internet thing.
Is it?
Yeah. It's huge.
Huh,
People talk about it all the time.
I'll probably start doing it now that you've said something.
I went in there yesterday, and I walked in, and I was like, it's so good. You walk into Lowe's, you know what you want. You know, you're there for a project, get some project shit. Walk in, you sniff the air, you move to your project, grab it, get into Lowe's without asking for help. That's the way to fucking do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then Taylor was there. Taylor Obstrat. What's her last name? You know what I'm talking about?
Ostrowski?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're dropping names. She works there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She was doing register.
Well, on that note, it's the end of the episode.
What time is it?
Hour and 2 minutes.
I got way more stuff to talk about.
All right, let's get into it.
We'll get into it next episode.
All right.
All right, that's it, boys and girls. We appreciate both. Don't end it there. We have to promote it, Derek. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to do the fart, and then you were going to end it at the end of the fart. But now you just did a fart, and now we have to promote the other stuff.
Promote the other stuff, and then we'll do the fart again.
No,
Gotcha.
no, we're not doing the fart anymore.
Gotcha.
We're not doing the fart. You're an idiot.
I need like a quick fart now.
No, you don't need any sound bites. You're about to lose the sound bites.
What are you talking about?
Because you're about to lose them.
If I don't use them, then they don't get used at all.
Thank God. No, I'm kidding. Sound bites are funny. Stop. Stop. Quit it. It's the end of the episode.
Join our Discord. Like
Yeah.
and subscribe.
Like, subscribe, share the Facebook post.
We're also on Spotify, iTunes, any place you listen to podcasts. We are there.
Yeah, and then
I have started to listen to our podcast, and we kind of sound a little professional when we just listen to the audio. Like we sound like actual podcasters.
What do you mean?
Like just not watching the show, but like just listening to it. It's like
Yeah, it sounds awesome when you listen to it.
pretty cool.
The viewing aspect is entirely different.
Yes, of course.
Go check them all out. We also have a second channel where we do Let's Plays and card openings. We're also gonna have like live action stuff come summer, like cooking videos, which will probably Facebook Live those.
We're probably gonna reenact some battles.
Yeah, real historical battles like
Mhm.
the assassination of Abraham Lincoln.
Was that a battle?
It was a great battle. Head and a bullet.
Head and bullet go head to head.
So, yeah, go check out our other stuff. We also have a Patreon. We never talk about the Patreon.
No, we don't. We just let the ads take care of that.
Yeah, we do have a Patreon.
Yeah, we do have a Patreon. Go check that out.
Anything there, there's a bunch of shit you can get. But the Patreon is safe for work as of now.
As of now.
We're working to maybe do an OnlyFans of Derek's feet, but we haven't decided.
I think we have decided. We just haven't done it
We
yet.
haven't started it yet.
Yeah.
Go check everything out. Share, like, comment. We appreciate it. Thanks, guys. That's that. That's the end of the episode. End it.